Rabbi Chaim Vital sha'al lerabo. Rabbi Chaim Vital asked his Rebbe, Enenu ro'ot, we see with our own eyes, sha'chachamim b'talmud midrashim, if the chachamim in the times of the Gemara, in the midrashim, ayu lemidot tovot v'ma'asim tovim, there were such righteous people, they did so many mitzvot, v'kedoshim, and they were holy, tanaim, amoraim, v'u davar mav'il, and anytime you read about how holy the rabbis were in the times of the Gemara, it's a scary thing how holy they were. They're very, very special people. Velo yochal adam bedorenu la'asot echad me'elef. Nobody in our generation, says Rabbi Chaim Vital, and he's talking in the 1500s, nobody in our generation can do even 1% of holiness of mitzvot, of quality of mitzvot that the chachamim, that the rabbis did in times of the Gemara. We can never reach their level of holiness. So he asked them, how can I bring Mashiach? Rabbi Chaim Vital asked his Rebbe, how can I bring Mashiach if my actions are so small compared to the actions of the rabbis of the Gemara? And if they didn't bring Mashiach, how can we bring Mashiach? Rabbi Chaim Vital asked the obvious question to his Rebbe. So the Rabbi Zal answered with something very fundamental, and please take this to heart. V'yeshiva lo hara, the Rabbi Zal answered him, de'ata, now, and this is going back in the 1500s. Gavra me'od sitracha. The bad devil, I guess, the tum'ah, the impurity of the world is all over the place. There's so much impurity, so much tum'ah, there are so many sins all over. Ame'at she'osim ata, says the Rabbi Zal to Rabbi Chaim Vital. The small amount of mitzvot that you do in our generation, when there's so much bad around you in the culture, Elokim Hashem, choshva letova, will count it as great, keharbe, as if it's a lot. Shayu osim harishonim bezman haGemara. These are big words, Abatai. This is not like some random rabbi saying this. We're quoting you the Chidah, saying what the Arizal said. Even though, yes, the tzaddikim in the times of the Gemara were great, and we can't even fathom how close they were to Hashem, so how are we supposed to bring Mashiach? Says the Arizal. It doesn't go after quantity. It goes after quality. You're living in a generation that there's so much tumah. There's so much averot all over the place. And for you to be in exile next to the goyim and still do mitzvot, Hashem values the mitzvah as if it's a lot like the times of the Gemara. So says the Arizal, the deeper we are in choshech, the deeper that we are in exile, the more mitzvot you do in exile. How does Hashem judge it? How does Hashem calculate it? Hashem sees that even though you're so deep in the galut, even though you're next to goyim, you still want to learn, and you're learning, and you keep Shabbat, and you keep kosher, and you're praying, and you give tzedakah. It means so much to Hashem that those actions are going to bring Mashiach. That's what the Rabbi Zal answered to Rabbi Chaim Vital.